So as y'all could already tell by the title of the video, I'm gonna be giving y'all a my first time story time. This story time took place a while ago. This story time took place when I was in 7th grade. Yeah, so like I said a minute ago. Alright, so in 7th grade, how old are you? Like, I was 13. I know I was 13. I was 13 at the time. So I was a youngin', but I was one of those youngins who really hung out with like nothing but older kids. So I had these two homeboys, right? They was like juniors in high school, like juniors in high school, no cap. And I'm gonna get them names. What we gonna call them? We gonna call them Cinnamon Stick and Slim Jim. So Cinnamon Stick and Slim Jim is like juniors in high school, so they was like buddy buddy. So this one day, I'm in the house chilling. I ain't got nothing to do. My mom had literally like ran out the house to go do something. Like, I know she wasn't at work, she wasn't nowhere like that, but I know she had ran out the house to go do something. And my cousin's at my house, like my little cousin, like how old was she? She was like 8 maybe or something like that. She was like 8. So they hit me up like, yo, what you doing? Let's chill. And I'm like, hey, I'm at the house chilling. Like, it's nothing to do. Like, might as well chill. So, yeah. So they pull up. I go outside. We hanging out. Whatever. So in the apartments that I used to live in at the time that this took place, pretty much, there was like we had like a full gate like around our apartment or whatever. Like, a lot of apartments had that or whatever. I think. So at like the back of our apartments, like it was like woods, and there was like this part like, this is so funny. It was just like this fence, and like instead of going like all the way around the apartments, like through this giant field all the way back to the back of the apartments, somebody like dug a hole up under the fence, and like we would like slide up under it, go out to the woods, and like, you know, everybody had a hangout spot back in the day where they used to go back do bad shit. Like, don't lie like y'all didn't. I know y'all did. Y'all might still have one. They like, oh yeah, like, guess what? And I'm like, what? They're like, we brought the bong back here. And I'm like, a bong? They didn't call it a bong. Like, nobody calls them holy bong. Like, if you're in the hood, they call that hoe like a pipe. So he was like, we brought the pipe back here. And I'm like, the what? So I'm thinking he about to pull out a little cute little like one hitter type shit. He pull out this big ass red bomb, and I'm like, then again, I'm 13 hanging out with like people this way older than me. So I was like, I'm not about to be no pussy. Like, this what we doing? Then we doing this shit. So like, they fired that hoe up and they hitting it, whatever. And I'm like, shit, it's my turn. So they like waited till after they hit it a few times to be like, oh yeah, this how you do it, whatever. It hit my turn, right? And they like, all right, hit it. So of course I'ma hit it. So I hit it and shit, and he hit me with the, no, first my lungs was like smoking. Like, I had never even like smoked the blunt, nothing like that. And I remember I'm like choking, like I'm choking so hard, and he just looks at me like it was nothing, like I'm not dying. I'm like, I'm over here like on fire. He's like holding it close or whatever, and he's like, clear it out. Now, if you didn't ever hit like a bong or a pipe or anything like that, like, clear it out is because like when you inhale the smoke, like the smoke pipe, whatever, like fills up. But like, if you clear it out without actually making another pool, like, you gotta clear all the smoke out, like self-explanatory anyway. And I'm just like, So I was like, I'm like, what does that mean? And he was like, while I'm not holding it, like, you hit it and inhale all the smoke. So I was like, oh, fuck. It's just when I'm like, baby, like, I'm about to be out of here because I'm already dizzy. So I end up clearing it out, and I'm like choking. Like, he was like, hold it. And I ended up like choking bad. And I'm choking so hard. I'm like, what the fuck? So, boom, next thing you know, I guess my mom had got back home or whatever. My first time being high at 13. Now, if I get caught, this is my ass. We all know this is my ass. Like, let's not joke. So, she hits my phone like, where you at? What you doing? And I'm like, oh, I'm outside chilling. She like, oh, come home. I need you to do something. Some shit like that. And I'm like, fuck. And she starts calling me. So I answer. I'm like, yo, what's up? She like, where you at? I'm like, oh, I'm like on the other side of the apartment. And she was like, oh, okay. Like, can you come home real quick? So I was like, yeah. So I'm like, oh, yeah. Like, I'll see y'all later. Like, my mom just called me, whatever. And they like, all right, deuces. Like, not, like, bro, when I tell you they was not tripping at all. And in my head, I'm like, and I remember, like, this field, dude, like, through the field that we was at. I have to fix that. Through the field that we was at, like, there was, like, the ground was like, it was, like, really, really soft because they would, like, harvest out there and everything. So, like, it wasn't no infertile dirt. Like, the dirt was, like, moist as shit. And I'm, like, walking and I'm, like, sinking. Like, I was, like, with every step, I felt like I was, like, 100 pounds heavier. I was like, bro, this is not working for me. So I hit up my homegirl like, bro, what is you doing? Come outside, my nigga. Like, I'm high as shit. I need you to check me. Like, so I go to her crib before I go home, and like, she was like, no, you really don't look high. Like, your eyes are like a little bit red. She was like, but you got hella bad allergies. Just say it's your allergies or something. And I was like, you right. So either way, like, in my head, like, I'm panicking like a bitch, but because I'm so fucking high off of this one bond kid, like, I don't even know. Like, physically, like, my face, my whole body language, everything was just, I was chilling, but like inside, my heart's like my heart was like, my whole body was low-key just fucking out of there. So I end up going home, and I go in my mom's room like, what's up? Like, yeah, like, what's up? And actually, no, I had walked in. When I had walked in the house, my little cousin was like, she was sitting on the couch watching TV, and I got in the house, and she just looked at me and was like, and cause she looked at me, I was like, the fuck? Like, what are you looking at, babe? Like, over there. I'm over here. Stay in your lane. Stay in your lane over there. So my mom, when I walked in the door, my mom was actually like, Lonnie, like, what you doing? And I'm like, oh. So I go in there, and I kid you not, my mom looks at me and is like, she doing the little mom stance, like, you know, when your mom in the bed, like, watching TV, and she gonna say, can you make me a peanut butter and jelly sandwich? I said, yeah. In my head, I'm like, I could be out there getting stoned as fuck, and you want to call me back when you got a whole 8-year-old in here who know how to pick up a jar of peanut butter, a butter knife, and some bread, and make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Like, what did you call me? You called me back here for that? Like, I'm chill. Like, I was chilling, and I'm like, she really called me back here for that. So and go make her a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. And as I'm making it, she like, oh yeah, she screamed from the room like, oh yeah, like make me a glass of milk too. So I'm like, I bet, like I'll make you a glass of milk with you, whatever. So as I'm making the sandwich and I'm finishing the sandwich, my stomach is just like, bitch, you're hungry as fuck. Like, you're starving. Like, you ain't ate in days and this food smells spectacular type shit. So I'm like, oh yeah, what? It's on go. Who's my mom's peanut butter jelly sandwich where? Her peanut butter and jelly sandwich where? So I literally like gobbled that shit down. Like I was like, blah, 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 like just, sorry for the sound effects. I inhaled that fucking sandwich. So I start making her another one, and like in the middle of me making it, she like, where my sandwich at? And I'm like, I'm making it right now. She's like, what's taking so long? I'm like, I'm making it right now. So I finished the sandwich and I go in there and bring it to her, and she like, you forgot my milk. So I'm like, fuck, I gotta go back in there again. And mind you, like, still, I'm high as fuck. Like, being around my mom is like nerve-wracking. Like, I wasn't even speaking. Like, I was just like I was low-key trying to seem mad, but like, I go get her some milk, whatever. I'm looking at the glass of milk, like, I'm thirsty than a bitch. Like, the milk looking real good. So I literally smashed the cup of milk. She like, bro, where my milk? I'm like, I'm pouring it. My mom was like, bro, like, what are you in there doing? Like, what's taking you so long? Like, it take 5 seconds to pour a glass of milk. So I end up taking her to glass, and like in my mind I'm like, shit, that milk taste, like, it was so refreshing. Like, I was like, that's the most refreshing shit I've ever drunk. So I go back in there to give it to her, and she talking to me about something I don't remember she was saying. Obviously she was just saying shit, and I was just like, okay. I'm just like, yeah, whatever. Meanwhile, I'm high off my ass, and like, if I would have known these dudes now, like, if I could have went back, like, what was that? Like, I give y'all props to this day for whatever that was in there. Like, really, I really do give y'all props. I go back out to the living room, and I'm sitting there trying to watch, like, I'm just watching TV. And I really wasn't watching TV. I was really, like, staring at the screen, because I'm not comprehending anything that's going on with the screen. I'm literally just sitting there, like, at the screen. And my little cousin turns around, and she's just, like, this is literally her face. She just, and I'm looking at her, like, from the TV, I'm like, and she was like, you did something. And I was like, what are you talking about, shorty? And she was like, you did something. And I was like, what are you talking about? And she was like, I know, because my brother be doing it. I was like, not only did she just tell on my big cousin, but like, who are you trying to out? Like, do you want to fight? Are you trying to snitch? Do you want to fight? I'm like, okay, mind your business, because you don't know what you're talking about. Like, I don't know what your brother be doing. Like, don't try to put me in that. And she turns around for a little second, maybe like 2 minutes, to let the atmosphere clear back. And she turned back around talking about some, I'm not gonna snitch, I just know. I'm like, I'm so out of there. Like, I can't even be mad at her. Like, I was just like, after that, they ended up like hitting me up again. Like, you still stuck in the house? Like, why you ain't never come back? And I was like, oh shit, like, I could have came back. I didn't know y'all was still out there. I went out there and we got busted. We was just like, that was like, we was just laughing, kicking it, doing dumb shit, like in the woods and shit. It was fun, other than damn near getting caught. So that concludes my story time. Thank you for watching. Look at this, girl. Watch, finger curl, period. So thank you for watching my story time video. Click the subscribe and like button, because I'm gonna be back to back with content. I want to get up like a content schedule, but anyway, like and subscribe and comment if you like the video. Like, much love, and I'll see y'all next time.